Around 3,000 years before very clever people like Huberman and co. realized that what we think makes us who we are. In the Bible, in Proverbs chapter 23, we read, as he thinks, so he is. So actually, we now understand what's going on. God gave us a very powerful tool to reshape the way we think, reshape our neural pathways. So if we go around talking like, oh, I'll never be able to do this, basically that will generate bad chemicals in our brain. Or we can say, you know what, it was tough, but I'm going to find a way. And that will do the exact opposite. And that will have a ripple effect, not just on how we feel, but how we do. Our thoughts actually rewire our brain. And now we understand how this miracle occurs. And people in Bible days didn't understand the science, but they trusted God and they knew what the effect was. And the Bible repeatedly tells us, for instance, in Proverbs chapter 4, our thoughts actually set the path for our life. Isaiah says, your mindset determines your peace. And what happens, let's look at it. What happens is when we think about something, we get a chemical cascade in our brain for good or for evil. And the sort of chemistry that goes on, for instance, is dopamine is created, which makes us feel strong and motivated, rewards us for what we do. Serotonin helps us control our emotions. Oxytocin, which is a relational chemistry, gives us a sense of connection, that we're not alone. And endorphins calm us down. And meanwhile, the stress hormone cortisol drops. You're not just feeling, you're actually powerful. You're motivated and focused. So what do we do about it? Well, the first thing we can do is, if we have negative thoughts about things we've seen, things we've done, things we've got to do later or tomorrow, and we all have this, then often our brain tells us it's going to be bad. And so using this, which God has taught us, you basically just kill the negative thoughts with positive ones. The second thing I suggest is that we start our day with good, wholesome self-talk. In Philippians, it says, think on these, whatever is true, honorable, right, and pure, lovely, and commendable, and let God transform you and renew your mind.